Hi everyone, my name is Christy and welcome to my Trying a New Makeup Product Everyday series. Wow, I feel like I'm the last person to try this. I feel like everyone has tried this except for me. It's the Maybelline Sky High Mascara. What's interesting about this is that it comes in a bunch of different shades of black. So I got this in shade 800 Blackest Black, but very cute packaging. I picked this up from Amazon. It was about $9 on Amazon, but a tip when it comes to drugstore makeup is to do a little research on where it's going to be the least expensive to buy it, because I saw that this exact same mascara on Ulta is $12.99. So $9 versus $13, that is a huge price difference. And this mascara has the claims that I'm looking for in my mascara. It says limitless length, full volume. It has a flexible brush, which I'm very intrigued by. I feel like that's very unique for a mascara. It has bamboo extract and fibers that gives authentic impact. No clumping, smudging, or flaking. It feels very light. Like, it's definitely a plastic packaging that looked like it would have been metal. I mean, nothing wrong with it being very light. Ooh, I do like this wand. It's like a stubby silicone wand, which you can see here how this looks. I like that it's the cone shape, because when it's cone shaped like this, it's easier to get those small lashes at the inner corner and the outer corner with the tip of the wand. So I like the look of this. Seems very promising. Let's go ahead and see how it is on my lashes. I'll start out by just applying onto one of my eyes so that we can compare the difference, even though I have such light eyelashes that it doesn't even look like I have lashes without mascara. All right, so I liked the idea of the flexible wand, but as I'm using it, I just feel like I have less control of it. Not that it's very messy right now, but it's a little bit of a weird experience having the wand be flexible like this. But I do feel like I'm able to coat every lash, and it's giving impressive impact to the lashes right away. Like, I'm able to get the length and volume immediately from this mascara that other mascaras take 2 or 3 coats to get this much of an impact. However, the lashes are sticking together already, and I want my lashes to stay fanned out. I don't like them to stick together like this and look spiky and like I have few lashes. So that's one bummer about this so far. But let's go ahead and see how it is on these lower lashes. Ooh, I really like this on the lower lashes because it really only takes just one touch to the lower lashes, and you can see them with the volume and length. It's not clumping. And it's funny because this is the blackest black shade, but I don't find it to be blackest black. It's obviously a black mascara, but it's not super dark. But even if I stopped right here, I think my lashes are looking pretty good. And I never stop with just the one application. I always try to build it up. So let's see how this builds up. If the lashes start to really stick together even more, then I probably am not going to be able to build it up really. But it does have a buildable volume, and I'm very impressed by how lengthening it is because it really sticks on to the ends of the lashes. It completely coats every lash, root to tip. But yeah, unfortunately, the lashes don't stay separated and fanned out, so I can't really build it up much more than it is here, which looks good, I'm also impressed by the curl that it gives my lashes because I did not use a lash curler before this. And I have very straight lashes, but my lashes have some curl going on. So there are some great qualities to this mascara that I'm really liking. Let's go ahead and see how it is on the other eye and get my final thoughts. I also did not get mascara on my eyelid or my under eye, so I love that. I love a mascara that's not super messy. So this really is a great size mascara wand. And I do feel like I'm getting used to that more flexible, light feel to the wand that's just different than what I'm used to. And I like how fast it is to apply because I really do not have to sit here and layer to get that built up volume because it makes such an impact right away. For some reason on this eye, I always get mascara on my eyelid towards the inner corner. I must just be like a little bit more bare right there with my lashes. So I did still end up getting mascara on my eyelid, which is so annoying, but I try and just let it dry, and then I'll take a Q-tip if it's on this area right here because I can't even reach it with my finger without messing up my lashes. But the Q-tip trick seems to work pretty well. Oh wow. I just got a lot of mascara on my under eye. I don't know why my left eye is always so much messier to apply my mascara than my right eye. And that I still get mascara on my eyelid every day, pretty much, when I wear mascara every day. But I have not learned how to not get mascara on my eyelid. But I'm loving how long my lashes are looking. I'm just not loving how they're sticking together and it's making them look spiky and spidery. And I just prefer that fanned out, full looking lash look. It seriously feels empty when I pick it up. But so all in all, I like this mascara, but I'm not blown away, super impressed by it. It seems pretty average to me. It's usable, but not one that I want to repurchase and have it be my new go-to favorite mascara. Which, if you do have any favorite go-to repurchased mascaras that you love, please give me your recommendations in the comments down below because I would love to try those out. Based off the hype around this mascara, I was hoping that it would be amazing and different and I would be blown away by it, but it's really not, in my opinion. But thank you so much for watching my video today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you can see the makeup that I try every day. And I will see you tomorrow in my next video.